Hey guys, so today I thought I would do 20 random facts about myself. This is my first YouTube video on this channel. I do have another channel which I will link down below along with all my social media, so if you want, go and check that out. But I'm just going to get straight into this video as there's a lot of facts. The first fact is that my full name is Charlotte Lucy Nichols, and I'm the only one in my family that has a middle name that is not named after someone in my family. So my brother's middle name is Paul, and then my other brother's middle name is Lee, but mine's just Lucy because that's what I was meant to be called, but I'm called Charlotte instead. So the second fact is that I am 16 and I am 17 this year on the 11th of November. 3 is that something that I found out yesterday, and I found out that my cousin was actually born, I believe, at 11:45 or around that at night on the 10th of November. So that means if he was born 5 minutes later, he would have shared a birthday with me, and he is 2 years younger than me. Fact 4 is I have 2 dogs. I have 2 Springer Spaniels. One is called DJ and one is called Sparky. They do have reasons behind their names, but it's kind of a long video, so if you do want to see that, let me know down below. I live in a place called Southampton in the south of England, and this is where the Titanic sailed from, was it? I think, if I got that right, then yay for me, because I didn't do history. Fact 6 is that I tolerate cold weather a lot more than hot weather. So at the moment in England it is super hot. We're getting quite high degrees for here, so for other people it won't seem high, but because we get such cold temperatures normally, I'm melting and I don't have a fan, so I just sit here and melt in the summer, which is not fun. So I much prefer the winter. I just like the winter, but I can tolerate heat if I go on holiday. So yeah. Number 7 is I'm kind of addicted to stationery. I have massive underbed boxes that I can't even show you the size of them in the camera because it's not big enough. But I have massive boxes that are just full of stationery, notepads, folders, pens, pencils, everything you can imagine, and I don't know, I just love it, and I've got an obsession with stationery. Number 8 is I am a great bargain hunter, so I can go to a shop and I can go and spend something like £20 and I could come back with 10 or more items, and that's like tops, trousers, shoes, all of that stuff. I'm just really good at finding bargains, and I don't see the point in spending a lot of money. Like, I wouldn't mind spending a lot of money on a pair of trainers, but apart from that I don't see the point of going into a shop and spending £30 to £40 on a t-shirt. So I'd say that Primark is probably my best friend. Fact 9 is I have far too much stuff. My room is a tip most of the time because I just have too much stuff and I just can't get rid of it because I'm weird and I get attached to it and I need help, and Number 10 is I am 100% an internet kid. So if you don't know what that means, that basically means I sit on my laptop most of my day and most of my night, so I don't go to bed until about 5 o'clock in the morning because I'll just sit there on Tumblr searching things like Troiler and stuff to do with Orange is the New Black, which is a very good TV show. That's one of my favourites. That's an extra one for you. But yeah, I just sit there on the internet all the time, and I don't know, I just, yeah. See, this is a great way because this is being put on the internet, and the internet is like me. So praise the Lord for whoever invented internet. The 11th fact is that my lucky number is number 11. So there you go. Fact 12 is I have 2 brothers. I have Jamie, who turned 21 on July the 3rd, and he was quite lucky because he actually went into hospital with peritonitis and came out a couple of days, I think, before his birthday. But yeah, he's now 21, and I used to hate him. I used to not get on with him at all. He used to chase me around the house with knives, and he was just such a horrible little shit, basically. But now, yeah, he's one of my best friends now, and he doesn't live with me, but we get on really well. So secondly is my brother Daniel. He is 18 on the 12th of August, so in 10 days time, and I don't really like him, to be honest. He annoys me. Like, you know, he's just moody and annoying, and if someone wants him, they can take him, because I don't want him, because he is annoying as hell. And he might be able to hear me right now, but I don't give a shit. Fact 13 is basically throughout years 9 and 10 and maybe part of year 8, I used to paint my nails a different colour every day. I've stopped doing that because I can see that it's quite bad for your nails. But yeah, I used to paint them every day. Fact 14 is that I used to dance. So when I was at the age of 5, I went to a dance school called Jade Millington. I'll leave her link down below so you can see. But now she's kind of changed into a street dance act. But I left there when I was 6. But I used to dance with her at my school, and that's how I got to know her. And I did a performance as well on stage, which was quite scary because I was only 5. But yeah, it was cute. And I kind of miss it because I used to get on with the people so well. The second dance school I went to was called Belinda's Babes. It started at Fitness First, which is a gym, and now I believe it's moved. I'm not sure where to, but yeah, I used to get like medals for it and things. I can't remember too much because again I was about 7 or 8, and you used to have, I think it was things like Rainbow Badge. I think Rainbow Badge is the only one I can remember. I don't know, I used to do it with a boy called Sean, but I stopped doing that and then moved to one called Stephen's Dance Centre, and I did that for a long time. I did that for about 4 years, I believe. I did a street class, I did a team class, a solo class and a doubles class. But one day I just left because I just wasn't enjoying it really. I don't know. But I did get a lot of medals from it and things, and I did shows. But again, that's for another video because that is a long fact. So if you do want to see a video all about my dance history, then let me know down below and I can do that for you all. The next fact is I really like kind of old vintagey kind of things. So I've got this little heart thing that hangs behind me. I've got an obsession with hearts and butterflies and flowers as well. But then above that it just hangs my jewellery and things and just says love. And then I also have a thing that says love just over there, and there's lights all around it and things, and I don't know, I just really kind of like retro vintage thing. Fact 16 is I have known my best friend for around 14 years. Again, I'm 17 this year, so I've known her for around 14 years, and I don't have a sister, but she's kind of more like a sister to me. Every time I see her, I kind of hit her in the eye. Not on purpose, but somehow I always end up hitting her in the eye, and I'm surprised I haven't blinded her yet. When I was in year 9, I think it was year 9, I used to play netball at school. I played from year 7 to 10 because I stopped in year 11. But I played with one of my best friends called Melissa, and we were practicing before we actually started doing our proper training, and my friend tossed the ball up and we went to catch it, and she went like that to grab it and I went like that on her hands, so it kind of crushed it, and I ended up breaking 2 of her fingers. So she was out for a long time because of that. But yeah, I broke my best friend's fingers because I am kind of obsessed with Disney. I have been to Disney and it was just the best thing ever, so I have a lot of stuff from there. I also have plush dolls, I have like my computer background and phone background with Disney. I have a lot of Mickey and Minnie Mouse kind of themed clothes as well, and the Disney songs, and I'm just obsessed with Disney. I'm not so obsessed with Disney princesses, but more the kind of Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Daisy, Pluto, everything like that. I'm kind of just a little bit obsessed. The next thing is I am slightly obsessed with collecting things. So I collect makeup, I collect body things, I collect jewellery, I collect vintage things for my room, I collect stationery, I collect hats, I collect bedding. That's why I have so much stuff, because I just collect everything and I never want to get rid of it. So that's kind of a problem. Oh, and I collect pillows. I buy a lot of pillows and I don't need them because I have a single bed. So, the last fact is the most exciting fact for me, and I am again obsessed with a film slash stage show, and it's called War of the Worlds. If you haven't heard of it, I'll leave their website down below, and it is basically about aliens that come up from under the ground in big tripods and go around killing each other, but it kind of tells a story in the stage show, and then there's older films, and then there's a film that Tom Cruise was in, which has changed it a bit from the stage show, but it's the same concept. And for my dad's birthday, his other half actually bought him tickets to go and see War of the Worlds live on stage. Now, we wanted to go for ages, and the tickets I believe was £70 per person, which is a lot of money, but this time is the last ever stage show, and I know that Marty Pello and Jason Donovan are in it because I went to go and see it in the cinema, but it's the last ever stage show, and it's going to be at Wembley Arena. No, it's not. It's the last ever stage show, and it's going to be at the O2 Arena, and we've got pretty good seats as well. So if you hadn't already guessed, the ticket that was given to my dad, he also had an extra one which is given to me. So I'm so excited to be going to see War of the Worlds because I'm just obsessed with it, and we're gonna go to London and get a hotel and everything, so that's gonna be really nice. But yeah, now speaking of War of the Worlds, I think that I'm going to go and listen to it on my computer because I haven't heard it for a while. So that's what I'm going to go and do. Thanks for watching my video, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys!